Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here. Boom. We are live here this morning, Sunday morning, Murder Church. Third episode, Aileen Wuornos. Thanks everyone for coming in. I appreciate it. Please hit the like, give it a share on any socials. And yeah, let's hang out for a few hours here. I actually still got to get Court TV up here. Yeah, come on in, relax, and let's go.
I get my hair out of my face while I'm doing this.
I know I was raped. You weren't nothing but a bunch of stuff.
Therefore, these proceedings are now
Putting somebody who was raped.
Let's rock.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thanks everyone for coming in. I appreciate it. Like I said there in the opening, we're on the third episode, believe it or not, here this week. Aileen Wuornos, trying to get the name in here of the next individual we have. We got 2 hours to start out here this morning. We're going to get to know Volusia County Sheriff's Office Investigator Lawrence Horzeppa. What a name, Horzeppa. So yeah, let me get this fella on here. That way I'll have a name plate under, at least so people can see what's happening. I just put Sheriff's Office, so it would be a little bit shorter, but I think it'll work out. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Everyone's had a great weekend here on Sunday morning. Still got a day left of the weekend. I'm excited about it. Boom. Also, let me see who's in here, and I still need to get the chat up. I'm struggling this morning. I'm telling you right now, I was up kind of late watching some wrestling. I still feel really tired. I need a few more hours of this. A few more wanks here this morning. A few more wanks. Pammy coming through. They don't mess Pammy's name up too. They messed everybody's name up. What is going on with YouTube? Good Lord. I know this is Sharon, but it says something crazy. So Sharon, Pokemon. Oh, Viv's coming through here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I trimmed out some sideburns and a mustache. I need to go back over it, actually, trim it back out. Kathy, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Amanda, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I get that. Yeah, we got 2 Thanksgivings this week. One with my brother and his wife, and then one with Cassie's family. That one we got to drive for. It'll be like 2 hours away. That'll be actually on Thanksgiving. We're doing the one with my brother on Wednesday night. I think that'll work out. Melissa, good morning. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. We're on the week of Thanksgiving. This year has flown by, of course. Bassett Page in the house. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Good morning, everybody. Get in here. Yeah, good to see everybody. I lost train of thought. I was about to say something. Oh, yeah. We're still working on a wheel. We're still rocking and rolling on a wheel. I think we're pretty damn close to a next wheel, actually. Let me go ahead and count it out here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're only 3 away from the current wheel. So if we get another wheel, of course, we will give it a spin. Other than that, settle in for some more of this trial. This Aileen Wuornos. Again, we're going to be having the Sheriff's Office Investigator Lawrence Horzeppa. Let's get in here. Let's see what we got. I think I need to fix this. I do this a little bit differently. When I do the body cam shows, I want to show everything, so I change the way it's looking here. But this, they have the sides of the I think I got it there. They have the sides where they're blacked out, and we can get rid of that. We can just go straight with the trowel and make it a little bit bigger. All right, let's go. Welcome in, folks.
And how long you've been employed in that occupation?
My name is Lawrence Warzepa, and I'm an investigator with the Volusia County Sheriff's Office assigned to the Major Case Unit, and I've been in that capacity for approximately 4 years.
Can you tell the jury a little bit about your education and training leading up to your taking the position with the Volusia County Sheriff's Office?
I have 15 years of law enforcement experience. The first 10 were at the Broward County Sheriff's Office. For the past 10 years, I've been an investigator. I've had numerous training in homicide investigation, interview techniques, crime scene development. I'm a certified teacher in firearm instructing, also in
Nice stash,
driving
buddy.
skills. I've also had DNA instruction, officer-involved shootings. I've had specialized
Check.
training in crime scene procedures, and
All right, and your current primary responsibility with the Sheriff's Office?
is with the Major Case Unit, we basically investigate homicides, suspicious deaths, and child abuse cases.
Officer, did you have occasion to become involved as a deputy sheriff of the Major Case Unit involved in the homicide of Richard Mallory?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell the jury when you first became involved and how you became involved? What you did?
That would have been back on December 13th of 1989.
Thanks for that share. And she also shared it out early or last night, way early. Like, thank you so much for all those shares. I appreciate that.
We had received information that there was a body that was found out in the woods, and it was
Oh, man, Kathy is going to start us off here. Please put Pumpkin on the wheel. She feels lucky with 420. Hell yeah. Pumpkin is going to get a spot on the wheel, and that'll get us down to 2 more spots that need to be taken up before we can get a spin this morning. And I will say that I've got some cool, another cool thing ordered that should be coming, I think on the 25th. So yeah, a couple days.
right off of US 1 and I-95 in Ormond Beach. We responded to that area, and I met with 2 gentlemen who advised that they were out looking for scrap metal in a wooded area that was known to be a basic dumping ground, and that they had come upon a body that had been covered up.
All right, sir, did you observe the collection of evidence and taking photographs as your co-workers and members from the medical examiner's office and others worked at the crime scene?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell the jury whether or not you did anything else at the crime scene that day?
No, sir.
What was your next activity of significance in the case?
My next activity was to go over to, I had checked with Bonnie Richway, who was an investigator over in Pinellas County. I had been in contact with her in reference.
Hold on just a moment. You're referring to the Mallory automobile?
That's correct.
All right, go ahead. You contacted someone concerning the Mallory automobile?
That's correct.
All right. Go ahead.
I had contacted her in reference to a vehicle that had been found earlier on December 1st by Sergeant Bonnevere, and it was my belief that the body that was found in the woods at that particular time may have been linked to that particular vehicle that had been found approximately 13 days earlier.
All right, sir. And with regard to this case, what did you do in response to that inquiry?
I then went ahead and had Detective Richway go ahead and send over some fingerprints for me. In reference to this, I worked with the medical examiner's office and investigator Lau in order to go ahead and secure the identity of the body that was in the woods.
All right, sir. Did you have occasion to go to the scene where the automobile was found?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may the witness step down and address the matter.
Let's speak loudly enough so the court can hear you and also all the members of the jury.
If you would, show the jury, please, first, where the body was found.
The body was found right approximately here at the dot where the number 1 is.
And where was the automobile found?
The automobile was located at the dot here where the number 4.
And for clarity of the record, Your Honor, you're testifying from State's Exhibit 7 evidence, which is a map of northeast Volusia County, correct?
That's correct.
Can you tell the jury that by roadway, how far it is from where the body was found to the automobile, and with your finger, trace whichever roadway you as a Volusia resident would take to travel between the two spots?
From the position of number 1 to the position of number 4, I've taken US 1 straight down to State Road 40, came across, back up onto State Road A1A, and went back north, or I'm sorry, to John Anderson, and went back up to the actual position of number 4.
Okay, you know approximately how great that distance is?
Approximately 13, 14 miles.
Okay. Is there another route to the north that may even go out of Volusia County that may be shorter? And I don't know that it is. Did you check that route?
There is another route, sir, off of Old Dixie Highway to Walter Borman, but I did not check that one.
From the route you took, you go down through Ormond Beach, across the river, and back north on John Anderson. Is the neighborhood 13 miles? Is that what you indicated?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Your Honor, may the witness return to the stand momentarily.
Yes, sir.
Brought a lighter down that's pretty much dead. Need to buy one. I'm using my grill lighter, giant grill lighter right now.
Did there come a time that you developed
Lighter work though. Pulled another one out.
information
She's like, I'm not dead yet.
which the
Got some more
investigation
life in me, sir.
began to focus upon the defendant, Ms. Wuornos, in this case?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the jury how the information concerning Ms. Wuornos developed?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
And Your Honor, may we approach the witness momentarily and be certain we have the ground
Yes,
rules
sir. I
established?
think it might be safer to do
Thank
what
you.
did. Both counsel. Can you turn the mic off, sir? Mr. Arnson, can you turn the mic off? Thank you.
Oh, they turning the mic off
There,
on
see,
us.
counsel.
Your Honor, may the court, if the court wishes, advise the jury that we're acting under court order when we post the witness and talk to them secretively like that. That's not meant to keep anything from them.
Yeah, we're not trying to keep anything from you. The witness is prohibited from discussing any testimony except from order of the court. I ordered the testimony. Man, is that
Stipulated, Your Honor, what we're trying to do is get all the relevant facts truthfully
That's
before
right.
the
We're
jury.
searching for the truth, and that's what we're here for, is to search for the truth.
And that sometimes has rules of procedure that need to be followed.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Can you tell the jury how it was that your investigation began to focus on Ms. Wuornos? Keeping in mind the limitations discussed.
We had come across some numerous leads where several names had been identified, and 2 of those names had been Cami Marsh Green and Tyra Moore. We then went ahead and took those 2 particular names and ran a check in our pawn shop listings for the Volusia County area to see if any of those people, Cami Marsh Green or Tyra Moore, might have done any business within the pawn shops. We did come across the fact that a person identified as Cami Green had gone to the OK Pawn Shop on December 6th of 1989 and had pawned several items.
All right. May I confer with council's?
Yes, sir.
I'd ask you to examine State's Exhibit 16 and ask if you recognize that document and how that bears upon your testimony.
Yes, sir, I recognize it.
All right, sir. It is already in evidence that you testified on it. How does that relate to your investigation in this cause?
On this particular document, it showed as Cami Marsh Green on
Yo, Seeking Justice, thank you so much for the share out also. I appreciate that.
December 6th of 1989, pawning 2 items, a 35mm camera and a radar detector for the total price of $30.
What's up, layup?
Did your subsequent investigation reveal whether in fact it was Cami Marsh Green that pawned these items?
We went ahead and checked the thumbprint against latents that were over at our Layton Division of the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. That particular thumbprint was checked, and it was determined that that thumbprint came back to a person known to us as Lori Grody.
Lori Grody.
That's correct.
Did you make a search for someone named Lori Grody?
Yes, we did.
Did you ever find a Lori Grody?
Yes, we did.
And where did you find the Lori Grody?
Well, we found her at the Port Orange Pub, and I made contact with her at the Last Resort Bar.
All right, is the person that you were looking for as Lori Grody in the courtroom today?
Yes, she is.
And can you point her out, please?
Yeah, she's sitting right here at the end of the defense table.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the defendant's been identified. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may we approach the bench?
All right.
And did you take the defendant and you know what her true name is or the name that she is known by?
Yes, I did find out her true name.
All right, what is that?
Aileen Wuornos.
And did you take her into custody and place her in custody at the Volusia County Jail?
Yes, I did.
Did there come a time that telephone calls were made in which she was talking with another subject under your supervision or under the supervision of the Volusia County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, it was.
Your Honor, may I have a moment again?
Yes, sir.
And what was the purpose of the Volusia County Sheriff's Office monitoring the telephone calls?
An attempt to obtain information as far as involvement of Cami Green, Aileen Wuornos in the Mallory homicide.
And did any civilian participate in helping the Volusia County Sheriff's Office in that investigation phase where you were monitoring the telephone calls?
Yes, sir.
And who is the person that assisted the Volusia County Sheriff's
Forgot I was muted. Morning, Jen.
Office?
Tyra Moore.
In the totality of your investigation as case agent, do you have any information, whatever, that Tyra Moore participated in killing Richard Mallory?
Objection, Your Honor.
Did you develop any information that indicated that Tyra Moore had killed Mr. Mallory?
Objection, Your Honor.
That's the same case.
Your Honor, it would be of assistance to counsel if he would say the ground. Because if he say the ground, I might know what the ground is and be able to rephrase it.
With all due respect, Your Honor, I think the ground is known to the court. If we're going to get into legal argument, we can.
I'd like to.
Jury one is jury one.
Get the hell out of here. We're going to argue and fight here for a little while.
Your Honor, I respectfully apologize.
That's all right, Counsel. I'm hearing things for the first time. And
Yes, sir.
I'm having a rule on what I'm hearing, and you all know a lot more than you did a year's worth of discovery. I need to be enlightened.
Let me first try to rephrase the question one more time and advise the court the purpose of the question. And if there's an objection, if the ground are stated, perhaps I'd be able to cure the objection by rephrasing or asking a different question.
Proper procedure to make a proffer.
And again, the proffer is made on the basis that apparently during the cross-examination,
dude, I know he does. He
Tyra
looks like a
Moore,
bulldog.
it appeared defense counsel was attempting to leave the jury with the impression that Tyra Moore was somehow involved in the murder of Richard Mallory. And I thought that was something that we certainly should rebut. And so the question was to the case agent who worked the case, whether there was any information that he developed that indicated, any evidence that indicated that Tyra Moore participated in the killing or the stealing of the car.
Take your objection, sir.
The objection which Your Honor has already sustained twice is that A, it assumes a fact not an evidence. B, it's misleading. C, it's highly prejudicial. D, it's bolstering the prior witness. And it is simply an improper question to have an investigator testify as to involvement on the basis of information he's gathered. You can ask him information, but
Now that I've heard the whole thing, I will overrule the objection.
I figured, Judge.
Praise you.
Thank you.
I just need to be enlightened on these points. I'm trying.
Well,
Hard to hear
just for
everything
the
you're trying to
jurisdiction,
say.
if we could just phrase everything real carefully. I know Mr. Tanner's trying to do it, but
Right. I'm just trying to avoid the problems that exist that don't need to exist.
Right.
I don't want to borrow trouble.
So now I just want to get something marked before the jury, and I would think and save a little time.
She can be marked as well.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to put anything in the record about opening bags?
No, sir, not at this point.
Recommend.
Deputy Ward Zephyr, I'd like you to look at State's Exhibit T for identification and ask if you can identify the individual in that photograph.
Yes, I can.
Can you tell the jury who that individual is?
That is Aileen Wuornos.
And can you tell the jury if that's the way she appeared at or about the time she was arrested?
Yes, it is.
Can you speak a little louder, sir?
Yes, it is.
The juror needs to hear.
And in your investigation, were you searching for the Mallory homicide, an individual that matched that general description as depicted in that photograph?
Yes, we were.
Your Honor, please read off the photograph and evidence.
object to the photograph.
Objection to the court rule, let that be received and marked down. Mr. Tanner will give it to the clerk.
Take the State's Exhibit 29.
Concerning the Mallory case, up until the time you began to tape record, what other evidence did you develop leading you to believe that Aileen Wuornos had killed Mr. Mallory?
Objection, Your Honor.
How far is this going to have to go now?
Dealing with the Mallory case, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor.
No, go ahead, answer. That's your overrule.
In other words, what other evidence had you developed with regard to Mr. Mallory's homicide?
Your Honor, may we approach the bench? I think there's a motion that needs...
Yes, sir. I think Mr. Tanner knows what I'm going to rule, and so I go ahead.
There's a motion that needs to be made outside the presence of the jury, Your Honor. I won't waive it. We can.
I'll withdraw the question. Maybe I can move into a different area and come back
All
later.
right.
Your Honor, that won't solve the problem.
Well, you say you're going to move it to another area. I don't know if that might solve it.
With respect to the motion that needs to be made, Your Honor.
All right, jury, step in the jury room. What's your motion?
Your Honor, at this time, the defense would move for a mistrial based on the question that was asked by the prosecution, in which the prosecutor asked the witness, as it relates to the Mallory investigation, I think in light of the how closely we've all been skating to try to avoid any reference to any other homicides, and in the context of how the jury has been seeing us skate around it, that by now I feel certain that they are at least very suspicious that there is more than one homicide involved here. And I don't think it can be cured. I would ask for a curative instruction, but I don't think it can be cured. In fact, I think it may emphasize that evidence.
Mr. Tanner?
Your Honor, we don't believe we've come close at all.
Motion for mistrial denied. Very good, jury.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At the time you arrested Aileen Wuornos, would you repeat that date again?
That would have been January 9th, 1991.
Yes, sir. Did you have occasion to obtain any property from her person?
Yes, we did.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
I would like you to examine Exhibits I and F and G and see if any of those items were taken from a person.
Yes, they were.
Could you tell the jury which of the three, or which combination of the three, was on her person?
At the time of Ms. Wuornos' arrest, she had on her the Florida driver's license identifying her as Cami Marsh Green. And she also had with her at that time some luggage that was also taken with her over to our operations center, which later on was found to contain the key and also this other small piece of paper that says from Jack's Mini Warehouse.
Your Honor, we respectfully offer the Cami Marsh Green driver's license into evidence at this time. It's State's Exhibit I for identification.
Renew the previous objection, no further argument, Your Honor.
Objection over, let the item be received and marked as evidence by the proper number.
State's Exhibit number 30.
Were you present when the key was taken from the defendant?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell the jury whether or not she said anything in response to the key being taken?
When the key was being inventoried at the branch jail, she had made the comment that that key was her life.
Did there come a time that you had an occasion to use that key in a search in connection with this case?
Yes, I did.
And can you tell the jury what facility that key fit?
It was to a bin at Jack's Mini Warehouse. The bin number was storage C1G.
And did you participate in a search of the storage bin at the, what is it, a mini warehouse?
Yes, sir.
Describe to the jury what kind of property this is, what kind of business goes on.
Basically, it's a self-storage area where
What's up, Sammy? Welcome in.
everyone rents out a storage unit, depending on the size, and has their own lock and key in order to gain access into their individual lockers.
All right, sir. Did you participate in entering and searching the property,
Yes, I did.
the storage warehouse? And would you look at Exhibits 24 and 25 and advise the jury whether or not you recognize what those photographs depict?
Yes, sir. These are photographs of the storage building itself and the individual storage locker.
Your Honor, we would offer State's Exhibit F for identification. No objection, Mayor. And the little brochure on Jackson Warehouse, it was taken from the thing.
This is in brochure, no objection.
That the items be received and marked and added by the proper number.
States 31 and 32.
We have another one. I would ask you to examine State's Exhibit 12 in evidence, which is a civilian-type photograph, and Exhibit Y for identification. First, I would ask you to discuss if you recognize the photograph and what it represents to you, what it depicts.
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Could you tell the jury?
This is a photograph that was received by myself from Mr. Mallory's girlfriend, Jackie Davis.
Son Jeff Davis is in that photograph?
That's correct.
And what's the significance of that photograph as it relates to Mr. Mallory's case?
This particular photograph depicts in the photo itself, there is a picture of a Polaroid Instamatic camera, sort of purplish maroon in color. It's sitting on the top of a small piece of furniture, and Ms. Davis advised me that this particular camera belonged to Mr. Mallory.
Objection here, so Your Honor.
Sustain the objection is hearsay testimony.
In your investigation of the Mallory homicide, did you begin to look for such a camera or try to be aware that such a camera might be relevant?
Morning.
Did you find such a camera?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell the jury when and where you found that camera?
We found it at Jack's Mini Warehouse when we did the search of that particular bin on January 14th, 1991.
And the bin was rented by whom?
It was rented by Cammie Green.
And the key to that bin was taken from whom?
Aileen Wuornos.
And the identification stating Cammie Green is an individual was taken from whom?
As to answer.
That's true.
Yes, sir. Would you look at Exhibit Y, which is to your left front? Do you recognize that item?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell the jury what that is?
That's the Polaroid Instamatic camera that was taken out of the storage bin.
I would offer the camera into evidence.
It still has not been established, Your Honor. Objection.
Objection is to let the items be received and marked and added by the proper number.
States Exhibit 33.
We would also object on confrontation grounds, Your Honor, as to the manner the predicate was laid and other issues.
Objection is noted.
All right, sir, did there come a time that you spoke to Aileen Wuornos in connection with your investigation into the killing of Mr. Mallory?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the jury when and where that interview took place?
It was done on January 16th, 1991 at the Volusia County Branch Jail.
Maybe it's a normal size tie and he's just like a very small person. Like, he's like, man, all we have are regular size ties? Oh my God, how's this going to look on my super miniature shirt and my very small head?
And can you tell this court and jury whether or not she was advised of her rights before you spoke with her?
Yes, sir, she was.
Could you tell the jury in this court, please, what rights she was advised of?
She was advised of her Miranda rights from a written card.
Do you have that card on your possession?
No, sir.
On your person? Do you have access to that card, or do you have the rights?
The rights were advised by Sergeant Munster from a card that he had.
All right, sir.
Your Honor, we would request an instruction as to the jury's role on assessing voluntariness issues.
Give no instructions that the jury can accept the testimony as it received.
All right, sir. And what rights was Ms. Wuornos advised of, to your recollection?
She was advised of the right to remain silent. Anything that she may say could be used against her in a court of law. She also had the right to an attorney and have that attorney present with her before any questioning. If she could not afford an attorney, one would be presented to her without cost. And she also had the right to stop answering at any time until she contacted an attorney.
Did she indicate that she understood her rights?
Yes, sir.
And what was her indication?
She advised that she wanted to talk, but that she also wanted to speak to a lawyer.
Okay. And what was done in connection with that request?
Once she advised me that she wanted to speak to a lawyer, I then made contact with the public defender's office.
All right, sir. And were you able to obtain a lawyer for her?
Yes, sir.
And did the lawyer come to the site where the interview was taking place?
Yes, sir.
Did she and that lawyer then have time to confer in private?
Yes, sir.
All right. What happened after that?
After that, we came back in, and Ms. Wuornos advised that she was willing to go ahead and talk to me.
And was the lawyer still present?
Yes, sir.
In Ms. Wuornos' presence, did the lawyer voice any concern or opposition to her talking?
Yes, sir.
And what did the lawyer say in her presence with regard to her giving you a statement?
Your Honor, I object on the grounds of hearsay.
Well, the defendant was present.
Jack Shaw rule is the hearsay.
He suggested that she not speak to us.
Did she follow his advice?
No, sir.
What did she do?
She was willing to talk to me about the Mallory homicide.
All right, sir, how did the interview then end after the lawyer was present? And may I ask, before you get there, did the lawyer stay as the interview proceeded?
Yes, sir, and she was advised of her rights again with the public defender present.
All right, sir. The same rights as you have testified under oath into the record earlier?
Yes, sir.
Did she then indicate whether she understood those rights, having been advised a second time now that she had a lawyer with her?
Yes, sir.
And did she indicate whether or not she wanted to make a statement and waive her rights and make a statement, or did she indicate she wanted to do something else?
She advised that she would waive her rights and make a statement.
All right, sir. What happened next?
I then began to question her in reference to the Mallory homicide.
All right, sir. How did that proceed? And tell us what you said and how she answered and what her dialogue was.
I basically started out...
For the record, Your Honor, the witness is looking at some documents. We have no objection to that, but we would request the opportunity to examine them on cross-examination, not to...
You come look at them now.
That's okay, sir. Go ahead.
Sorry if I refer to my
Yes,
notes.
sir. Yes, sir. How did the interview proceed?
The interview started in reference to I went ahead again and advised Ms. Wuornos who I was.
Let me ask counsel. May I proceed, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor. After Ms. Wuornos waived her right to remain silent and determined that she would talk with you and answer questions, did you proceed to obtain a statement from her?
Yes, sir.
Tell the jury with regard to this case what she said to you about the homicide of Mr. Mallory and how that proceeded.
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Again, I introduced myself, explained to her who I was, and that I was investigating the homicide of Richard Mallory.
Your Honor, for the court's consideration and for the record, we would renew all previous issues raised pertaining to statements. And as Your Honor knows, there's a ruling on the table on that, but we're formally doing it at this juncture.
Right. Your record is protected. Your objection is noted.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, may I get something?
Yes, sir.
All right, how did the interview proceed, and what did you ask her? What did she say back?
I first started off by advising her that I was investigating the death of Richard Mallory and advised her when it had occurred. And I showed her a photograph of my victim and asked her if she could identify the photograph.
Objection to my victim.
Section overruled.
Do you have that photograph with you?
Yes, sir.
Would you produce it, please? All right. Did you show her several other photographs during this early part of the interview?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I have all the photographs marked for just identification?
For identification. Counsel, have you seen these?
I'm not going to judge.
Get back to the stand.
You know what they are? They're small versions of larger photographs already in evidence.
All right.
May they be marked
Yes, sir.
for identification?
Right.
You have to do each one separate anyway,
There's a short permission on it, assist the person getting the
Yes, sir.
It seems mad down
You
here.
call the Ziploc bag for the kitchen.
All right, sir. I will view the photographs in just a few moments. If you'll describe the photographs of your testimony while they're marked, that'll be fine. What photographs did you show her, and what were her responses?
I showed her a total of 8 photographs. The first one being of Richard Mallory, and she advised that she knew who that person was. The second photograph was of Mr. Mallory's vehicle, being a 1977 Cadillac. The third photo was of the actual crime scene where the body was located. The fourth photograph was also of the crime scene, but it showed the body under a carpet. The fifth photograph showed Mr. Mallory's vehicle as it was found parked off of John Anderson. The sixth photograph I showed was the photo of the Instamatic camera. The seventh photograph was also the same photograph of the Instamatic Polaroid camera with Mr. Davis. And the eighth photograph was some items that had been located behind Mr. Mallory's vehicle in the sand.
All right. Give a little more description as the items found near Mr.
That was evidence that was collected that was found to have belonged to Mr. Mallory.
Glasses and the vodka bottle, that stuff?
Yes, sir. Driver's license, cards, things of that nature.
All right. With regard to the various photographs, did she respond to them, and if so, how?
She did respond to them all in a positive manner, and she was able to go ahead and advise me on each one of these photographs.
All right. And what did she tell you about the Mallory photograph?
She advised me that she knew who that person was and that she had been hitchhiking from Tampa on I-4, and that Mr. Mallory had in fact picked her up. And this was in the early part of December '89.
All right, sir. And if you will, go ahead and relate to this jury then what she told you happened, and if there's any photograph that plays a part in the narrative, comment on.
Okay. It was early evening. Mr. Mallory was traveling from Tampa over to the Daytona area. Mr. Mallory picked up Miss Wuornos, and they traveled together over to the Volusia County, Daytona area.
Did she say whether she solicited the ride or he solicited the ride? In other words, did she hitch a ride?
She advised that she was hitchhiking, yes.
Okay. Did she indicate what vehicle he was driving?
Yes. She advised it was a Cadillac. I showed a photograph to her, and she identified the photograph being Mr. Mallory's.
All right, what else did she tell you?
At that time, they proceeded to Volusia County, and Ms. Wuornos asked Mr. Mallory if he wanted to help her make some money and proposition him for sex, and they went to find a place in the woods, basically, to park.
What did she say happened next?
At that time, her story changed twice.
Just tell what she told you, and then if there's a change, note the change, and tell the change.
All right. She advised that they went into the woods, and she described for me the area that they went into, and it was off of US 1 and I-95.
And was it consistent with where you found Mr. Mallory's body?
That's correct.
And what did she say happened?
At that time, they went into the woods at approximately 12 o'clock midnight, and she advised that they were having fun all night and that they had spent several hours there, approximately till about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Did she indicate whether they were drinking or not?
Yes, sir.
And what did she indicate?
They had been drinking, yes.
And what else did she tell you then happened?
At that point, Mr. Mallory gives Ms. Wuornos some money for sex at approximately 5 o'clock in the morning, and Ms. Wuornos...
Did she say how much money he gave her?
No, sir.
All right, go ahead.
And then Ms. Wuornos starts to disrobe. She advised me that at this particular time, they're in the woods, in the Cadillac. Mr. Mallory is sitting behind the steering wheel of his vehicle, and Ms. Wuornos is sitting in the front seat passenger side.
All right, did she say whose idea it was that she disrobed?
No, sir.
Did she indicate in her
Welcome in, Mike.
general conversation with you concerning her prostitution practices, what her general practice was with regard to disrobing?
Objection, Your Honor.
Second overruled.
Yes, sir. She advised that it was usually her practice to disrobe first.
All right, first.
Yes, sir.
Did she say why?
To make the customer feel more at ease.
All right, what did she say happened after she took her clothes off?
The doors are open on the Cadillac, on both the passenger and the driver's side.
And he was seated where and she was seated where?
He is seated behind the steering wheel of his car, and she is seated right next to him, front seat passenger side.
Okay. Continue, please.
At that time, they both, Mr. Mallory and Ms. Wuornos, start to kiss, they start to hug, and Mr. Mallory doesn't take his clothes off. I asked Ms. Wuornos if she knew what Mr. Mallory was wearing, and she was able to advise me that he was wearing jeans and a shirt, which was consistent with the same type of clothing that Mr. Mallory had on when we found him, his remains in the woods. She advised that Mr. Mallory leaned over from the driver's side onto Ms. Wuornos, who was sitting over on the passenger side. Ms. Wuornos advised that Mr. Mallory just wanted to unzip his pants to have sex and basically not to take his pants off.
The old just pull it through the zipper. This son of a bitch, and he can't even take his damn pants off.
Did she indicate whether or not she was accommodating him up to that point? Accommodating him, cooperating?
Yes, sir.
All right. She indicate, go ahead, please.
Ms. Wuornos then asked Mr. Mallory if to go ahead and disrobe. Mr. Mallory apparently didn't want to do this, and there was some sort of a small struggle.
All right, now, you use the word small struggle. Are those her words, in effect?
If I can review my notes.
Yes.
Her words were, "So we're fighting a little bit."
Okay, a little bit.
Yes,
Those
sir.
are her words.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was over whether he should take his pants off or just unzip.
Yes, sir.
If the investigator can just cite the page for us?
Page 7.
All right, sir. What happened after that?
After that, Ms. Wuornos advised me that she felt that Mr. Mallory was going to take his money back or roll him. And
Or roll him, what does that mean? Or
roll her.
Roll her, what does that mean?
Basically to steal money from her.
Okay.
May we have the page number, please?
Page 8. Go ahead, please. I gave the page reference.
Okay. At that time, Ms. Wuornos advised that she had a blue bag with the zipper open where she had kept her gun, and she said that the zipper had remained open so that she would be able to easily get to that particular weapon. At that time, Ms. Wuornos advised me that she thought that she was going to be raped. She then stated that she jumped from the car. She grabbed her gun. There was a tussle for the actual bag itself, pulling back and forth. She advises that she ends up with the bag and she has the gun. And she then orders Mr. Mallory out of his car and says, "You son of a bitch, I knew you were going to rape me." And Mr. Mallory responds by saying, "No, I wasn't, no, I wasn't." Ms. Wuornos then shot Mr. Mallory at least one time as he was sitting behind the steering wheel, with one of those bullets striking Mr. Mallory in the right side of his body.
I'm sure. What else did she say? Did she say she gave him a chance to respond after he said, "No, I wasn't, no, I wasn't"?
No, sir. She told me that she shot immediately.
Did she say he was trying to get out of the car and chase her or anything like that?
No, sir.
And he was where in the automobile?
Sitting behind the steering wheel.
And she was where?
She was right outside of the car door, now on the passenger side.
Did she tell you what kind of weapon she had?
.22 caliber revolver.
Did she tell you how many shots she had?
It was a 9-shot, fully loaded.
Did she tell you how long she'd had that gun before she killed Mallory with it?
2 days before.
All right, what else did she tell you?
At that time, after she advised me that one of the bullets struck Mr. Mallory in the right side, she said that Mr. Mallory crawled out of the car on the driver's side and closed the car door. At that time, Ms. Wuornos ran around to the front of the car and shoots Mr. Mallory again. Ms. Wuornos advised that Mr. Mallory was standing, that he falls to the ground, and that Ms. Wuornos then goes over to Mr. Mallory while he's lying on the ground and shoots 2 more times for a total of 4 times.
All right, sir, what else did she tell you?
At that point, Ms. Wuornos went through the victim's wallet and pockets for ID and money.
Look at her.
After she did that, she then found a rug from using the moonlit sky as a light source, and then placed it over Mr. Mallory's body. And she then got into Mr. Mallory.
Definitely helped fuck her for sure. This statement right here. This is brutal.
Mallory's car and drove it from the scene. Stopped to get some gas, and went back to the motel where Ty Moore was, and they used that car to move to the new address, which was found to be on Burley Avenue.
Did she say she told Ty Moore anything about what happened?
Yeah, she advised me that she told Ty to kill him.
Did she say she told Ty more than one version of the killing?
Yes, sir.
What were the stories she told Ty?
The one version was that she had found a man in the woods with a carpet over him while she was out, and the other version was that she had killed him.
Did she tell you she ever told Ty Moore that Mr. Mallory tried to rape her or abuse her or hurt her?
No, sir.
Or sir, did she tell you any other versions of how she happened to kill Mr. Mallory?
Yes, sir.
Did she tell the jury what else she told you?
If the detective can give us the transcript page,
It'll be from several pages.
Page 9 is where it begins. Proceed, please.
The second version was basically
Yeah, now we're going
the
to get
same.
the second version from Aileen Wuornos. That was her first version that she told this dude, the special investigator. Now we're going to get the second version.
From the point where Ms. Wuornos advised that she was picked up from I-4 and asked Mr. Mallory to help her make money and going to the woods.
All right, in the second version, basically the same then up until she arrives at the scene of the killing.
That's correct.
Okay.
Once
I'm sorry, continue with it.
Once in the woods, Ms. Wuornos advised that she had had fun with Mr. Mallory for the past 5 hours in those woods from midnight until 5 o'clock in the morning.
What about the time frame between the statements were, and if it was said to different people or the same person?
She advised me that she told Mr. Mallory that since we've been talking all night long, I always take my money first, but you seem like a pretty nice guy, so okay, let's go have some fun. At that time, Ms. Wuornos advised that she lay down on the front seat of Mr. Mallory's car. Ms. Wuornos then begins to have sex with Mr. Mallory and asks Mr. Mallory, why don't you take your clothes off, and says it'll hurt if you don't. Mr. Mallory says that he's going to have sex with Mr. Wuornos right now. Ms. Wuornos said, no, you're not going to.
AKA sex. Sexy times. What fun means, Mike. Come on.
Just
man.
fuck me, you're going to pay me. Argument then
fun,
begins about payment, and there's a struggle over her bag. Excuse me, over her bag. Ms. Wuornos then gets out of Mr. Mallory's vehicle, again on the passenger side, pulls a .22 caliber handgun from her bag, and shoots Mr. Mallory at least one time as he's sitting behind the steering wheel of his car with one of the bullets hitting Mr. Mallory in the right side. At that time, again, Mr. Mallory crawls out of the car, and it's basically the same.
All right. When he crawled out of the car, did
Her
she
statements
describe
don't include rape?
basically what was separating them as he crawled out? Did he crawl out the passenger side or the driver's side from her version?
He crawled out the driver's side.
Did she, after he crawled out, did she continue shooting through the car?
No, because he had closed the car door.
And then she did what?
Therefore, she didn't have a clear line of sight, so she ran around to the front of the car to be able to see Mr. Mallory again.
And in this second version, did she describe the killing again?
Yes, sir. She advised that she shot Mr. Mallory a second time, that Mr. Mallory fell to the ground. Ms. Wuornos then went over to Mr. Mallory and shot him 2 additional times.
In this second version, did she indicate she'd given Mr. Mallory a chance to respond or to do anything to ward off the shots?
No, sir.
Did she indicate what was her intent as she shot him on the ground the last 2 shots?
She had told me that she wasn't going to allow Mallory to skip out on paying her money, that she had killed him for basically witness elimination.
Can I have the page, please?
Tape 1, page 7. That would be
Making
for
these
witness
statements
elimination.
Stupid. You know how people are when they first get picked up, though.
Tape 1, page 6 for not allowing Mr. Mallory to skip out on paying Ms. Wuornos her money.
Did she indicate she intended for him to die?
Yes, sir. She had said that she had definitely shot Mr. Mallory to let him die. She advised me that she liked being in control and that she had killed Mr. Mallory for retaliation, that he deserved it. And she also said that she had taken final revenge on Mr. Mallory by keeping his property.
Now, did there come a time when she described to you what she did to cover up her crime?
Yes, sir.
Tell the jury, please.
Damn it, I forgot my lighter don't work.
After she had used the
I
car
can't
to
leave
move
this.
to
I can
the
take my
Burley
phone.
Avenue address, she then took the
Gotta
car
get
from
my
that
grill
residence
lighter.
and drove the vehicle up to John Anderson and parked the car in some bushes. Basically, it was a cut-fire trail that was off of John Anderson. At that particular time, she advised that she wiped the car down with a towel in an attempt to get rid of any prints. And she took a camera and a radar detector and then threw away some of the victim's personal items and kept some others. And took Mr. Mallory's wallet and along with some tumblers and a liquor bottle and buried them in the sand behind Mr. Mallory's vehicle where she had parked it in an attempt to also get rid of evidence.
All right, sir. Did she tell you what she did with the radar detector and the 35mm camera?
Yes, sir. She advised me that she had sold them.
And with regard to the purple Polaroid camera, was she able to identify that through any means that you presented to her?
Yes, and two of the photographs that I had showed her that had the photograph of the Instamatic camera at that birthday party scene, she advised that the camera that was taken out of her storage bin was the same.
Say what she did with Mr. Mallory's car keys?
She advised that she just, as she left the area, how she had left the area was she had brought a 10-speed bicycle with her, and it was in the back of the trunk. After she had dropped off the car, she then took the bike and pedaled out of the area with the bike and had tossed the keys in an unknown area, believed to be on somebody's residential swale.
Did she indicate that she had anything to do with Mr. Mallory's personal razor, electric razor?
Yes, sir. That particular razor was obtained from a gentleman at the Yugoslavian restaurant, which was just north of the Fairview Motel. I had spoken to that gentleman. He advised me that he had received an electric razor from Ms. Wuornos as a gift. He had given me that particular razor back, and I had asked her about that razor during my...
Objection.
I had asked her about that particular electric razor during the interview, and she advised that that belonged to Mr. Mallory.
Right, sir. Did you find out... Did I ask you about Mr. Mallory's car keys?
Yes, sir.
Did you find out whether or not she had the time she talked to you a motive for killing Mr. Mallory?
Objection, Your Honor, to the characterization.
All right. Did she tell you why she killed Mr. Mallory?
She told me numerous things during the interview. She had stated to me that when someone hassled her, she responded by saying, "Don't fuck with me." She said she didn't know why she did it, but whenever somebody would hassle her, that she would whip out her gun and she would give it to them. She had advised me that she had had sex with 250,000 men. She told me about the .22 revolver and that she had had it 2 days prior to meeting Mr. Mallory.
Did she say what she did with the .22 revolver after the, sometime after the killing?
Yes, she did.
What did she say she did with the revolver?
She advised me that she threw it in the water at Rose Bay, which was just south of the Fairview Motel where she had been staying.
All right. Was that immediately after the killing or sometime much later?
Over a year later.
She disposed of the gun over a year later?
Yes, sir.
Did you convey to your dive team searching for that pistol where it could be found?
Can I catch your hair on fire? Ah, almost!
Did she say anything with regard to her need to kill Mr. Mallory or to kill him as it may relate to her job as a prostitute?
She advised me that she had to shoot Mr. Mallory to let him die, and that she couldn't leave him alive, basically, because if she was caught, she wouldn't be able to apply to her trade as a prostitute.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Kind of a job security motive.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah, this witness definitely fucked her up. Really, she fucked herself up with these statements.
Did she ever express some confusion when you first talked to her about why she killed him? Did she ever indicate it wasn't even clear in her mind why she killed him?
I guess her, the day before, she told me that she didn't know why she did it, but she just said when anybody, when someone told her, she would whip out her gun and give it to him. She also told me that she specialized in men over 37 years of age, and she said that was basically to avoid drug scene.
The heat is.
She specialized in prostitution of men over 37 for what?
We need to make a motion.
There we go. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Let's fucking jury out of here. The jury can hear everything that's happening. They can hear that she's a murderer.
Courtroom mistrial on the basis of the last comment that Ms. Wuornos specialized in men over the age of 37, the implication being she in fact committed more than one homicide.
I was looking at the order entered by Judge
Morning, Carrie.
Graziano in this matter. The order being entered on this oral order entered on December 6, 1981, and the written order reduced and signed on December 11, 1981.
Chilly this week. Chilled up.
Graziano says we can
More to go in this one.
People make the best choice. We can only require or allow them to make their choice. The choice was made, the objection was overruled, the motion for this trial is denied. Thank you. And we will bring it to
Your Honor, if I just may put one thing on the record. What I think is happening is that the officer is characterizing her statements in his own terms. I don't believe she ever said she specialized in older men or men over the age of 37.
Review your notes, sir.
I believe you were asking her about younger men, officer.
She responded. She had responded, every guy I dealt with on the road was anywhere from, let's see, 37 and up.
Well, she didn't say she specialized.
That was a good point, Brother
Two
Tim.
things before the jury comes back. One is the detective is using certain notes, a synopsis, during his testimony. a shorter version. If we could have a copy of that at some point.
That does sound way worse, saying specialized in men 37 and up.
No, not that, we do not have the synopsis. We have
A transcript.
a transcript of the statement, but the synopsis that the detective has been using throughout his testimony and referring to, we don't have a copy of it.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you,
Honor.
Judge. If we can have the state make us a copy of that. I don't know if Mr. Tanner has one, but at some point if we can have one before cross-examination so that we can use it too, since it's what the witness used on direct.
There have been occasions where he has used his own words.
Shit, man, Pammy coming through the old Cash App, dropping off a $10 bill. Boom, Pammy getting on the wheel, and she said, "Happy early Turkey Day," and happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys too, man. This is Thanksgiving week. You know, it's really Christmas season altogether. Went and picked up some brewskis on Friday night, and they were jamming out some Christmas music, and I was like, "Yep." I mean, it's all really one holiday as soon as Halloween ends, but I like Turkey Day. I like eating all the good foods that you really only get that time of the year, at least all together. So yeah, I'm excited about it. And then of course going right into freaking Christmas and then the freaking New Year. That's what's unbelievable. But Pammy, thank you so much. I appreciate the hell out of that. And I think we're only 2 names off, maybe 1 name actually. Let me do another count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are only 1 name off. 1 more name and we'll do a spin this morning. Thanks everyone. I love you guys.
We can provide a copy, Judge.
All right, you would.
I made the record reflect.
And the very first day we did this trial, man, I remember that the poll was actually the most interesting one I've ever seen or done outside of a movie poll, of an actual crime poll, because chat was completely split on Aileen Wuornos, whether they, you know, again, what was his name? Mike, you know, is more on the side that he thinks that she was, you know, abused and did this in self-defense and, you know, isn't murdered because she had to, where a lot of people in the chat, you know, a lot of that voting went to the other side where they think that, you know, no, she crossed the line here to where, no, she is just a full-blown murderess. So I like this one because the chat is so different. So voice your opinions, please. Let me bring it out in the chat. Every opinion is welcome here, folks.
That transcript he is referring to is an edited portion that he has worked on in preparation for his testimony, but the entirety of that transcript, word for word, has been provided to defense counsel for discovery.
That's a will.
That
That is a will. Thank you so much.
Judge, the point of the matter is the witness is using a document during his direct testimony. That document has not been provided to the defense. Given Mr. DeMoore's statement, we would formally request that it be provided now.
Get a will go.
Right, we'll check with that and get it for you. Now.
Thank you, Judge.
Get it.
Second thing, Judge, may we have the jury instructed that voluntariness and waiver are issues for them to determine contemporaneous with this witness's testimony. Thank you, Judge. And we'll take up that at that point.
Taking a will right now.
No, well, we can have some do a little testimony while we're making a copy.
I don't think so, Your Honor. I'm going to start cross.
Boom. Will ready to go. In about 55 minutes, we'll spin that thing. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out.
We're ready for the jury.
We are, Your Honor. Did you or anyone, to your knowledge or in your presence, offer Ms. Wuornos any benefit for giving you the statement about which you just testified?
No, sir.
Did you or anyone, to your knowledge, offer any inducement to persuade her to give her statement?
Objection, Your Honor.
No, sir.
Did you or anyone, to your knowledge, threaten, intimidate, coerce, or otherwise force Aileen Wuornos to give you the statement about which you testified.
Objection, including form of the question.
Overruled.
No, sir.
May the witness step down momentarily, Your Honor, and address the matter again. Would you step down, please?
Step down here. We're gonna fight, boy. We're gonna fight right here. Who do you think you
For the benefit
is?
of the jury, remember there are jurors to your right as you face back this direction. Not block the map. Could you tell them what each of those red dots represent in sequential order? And you again, Your Honor, referring to the map, which is in evidence, I believe it's Exhibit 7. Yes, Exhibit 7, which is the northeast portion of Volusia County, Florida.
This dot here, number 1, represents where we found Mr. Mallory's body. This dot here, number 2, represents where Ms. Wuornos advised me that she had taken the car after killing Mr. Mallory and going to the Ocean Shores Motel to pick up Tyler Moore to go to the new apartment in Burley Avenue. From dot number 2 to dot number 3 is the area that was traveled to get to the Burley Avenue address. From dot number 3 to dot number 4 is from Burley Avenue, where Ms. Wuornos took Mr. Mallory's car, brought it up to dot number 4, where the car was taken and placed on a fire trail off of John Anderson.
All right, sir. Did you have the occasion to note the mileage between those various points?
Yes, sir, I did.
Do you recall what they were or are?
I have to refer to my notes.
May he pull his notes, refer to them? You can just bring them out over the top of the bench. You can reach them.
From Mr. Mallory's body to the Ocean Shores Motel was 11.8 miles, and the route that I took in order to obtain that mileage was from US 1 south to Highway 40, across east to A1A, and then north to the motel.
We would inquire, Your Honor, whether this particular document has been provided to the defense.
We're going to give it to you in just a moment before cross-examination.
So it has not been provided.
And the record reflects, Your Honor, that the state attorney's office never had that document in possession. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Well, you're not doing the questioning, David.
The judge is not the one that'll have to answer for it.
You made your statement. Now you're ready to proceed with the trial. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
From number 2 with the Ocean Shores Motel to the address on Burley Avenue is 9.3 miles, and the route that I took for that was A1A south, back to Highway 40, went west on Highway 40 to US 1, and then south down to 3rd Street, cut back east again to Burley Avenue. From Burley Avenue, number 3, back up to the dot of number 4, where the vehicle was located, was 12.3 miles, and I took that basically from going back on to US 1, north to Highway 40, east of John Anderson, and then straight up to where the car was found. I also then did a mileage comparison from Burley Avenue down to Rose Bay Bridge, Harbor Oaks area, and that was 9.4 miles, and that's where the weapon was recovered.
Thank you. May the witness return to the stand, Your Honor? Yes, sir. And may I have a copy of that for Jim? Have a copy.
Give that lady a desk. Give her a table, a proper table, damn it.
Your Honor, we would formally move for a Richardson ruling as to each set of documents at this juncture.
I have reviewed this and find that it's satisfactory. Copy of the order also. I don't know about the copies being made right now.
I can't hear really any rulings. I'm gonna be honest. I can't. This guy's just.
Respectfully object, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's your
Objection, please note.
Judge May I approach?
Or what?
Judge, in the...
I said this word, but I don't have to know about that.
All right, so I'm not going to ask to approach. Judge, in light of counsel's objection, I would like to have an opportunity to establish that there is no Richardson violation.
I reviewed what's here, and I'm satisfied there's been no violation. I don't know what's on the other.
Heard him say, I'm satisfied there is no violation.
We may have to have some hearing on that.
As long as the court has the opportunity to review it.
He basically only goes with prosecution. I'm not gonna lie. Just judge is not good.
Thank you, Judge.
It'd be a terrible judge to have to face murder in front of him.
Your Honor made the ruling for the record, and for the record, it's not in our hands yet.
Hasn't it, wasn't just dropped over on your desk?
Not that I know of, Judge Bill.
Your Honor, I just recovered it from...
For the record, it's now in my left hand.
I have no further questions of the witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
That was pretty good, right? He's like, I ain't got shit. The judge is like, it ain't on your table. He's like, no. And he hands it to him, and he said, for the record, I want you to type this, lady. Now it's in my left hand.
Stand, are you prepared to speak across now that you have the item?
No, Your Honor, since it was just put in my hand a few seconds ago.
You can have a couple of
Pissed about it. They pissed about it, Paige.
Can we take a recess, Your Honor, and confer? There's
Just wait for you to look at it.
two things, Judge. There's another one we haven't gotten yet.
As soon as he gets here, it'll be delivered to you.
I'm not a fan of this judge, I will say that. Well, there's some, the paperwork they're talking about, the defense has never received or gotten, and they're mad about it. And they're just now getting one of them. There's still another that they still haven't received. And I think the judge is saying whoever gets here, you'll get it then, making it seem very nonchalant. But, at the end of the day, you got to be fair to the defense as well, right? I mean, and you don't want to see a judge that's just so one-sided like this one does seem to be, which is the prosecution side to the state. So that's pretty gross. Not a fan of the judge, not a fan of tactics like that either.
Mr. Tanner, if you had this on the copy here. Well, this is the office copy. You have a copy.
Yes, Your Honor, and for the record, if it please the court, the notes that are provided to Mr. Nolis and his defense team are simply the officers' notes made in preparation to testify, which make reference to the transcribed copy of the recorded statement.
Where you made the finding that
Yes, sir.
they're satisfactory, and the last estimate was violated. I reviewed that. There's no violation there.
Thank you, Judge. We have no further questions.
I guess I better stop. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm pushing too far. You're pushing too far hard. You're pushing too hard. You're pushing too hard on me. Too hard. All I want is to live my life. You're pushing too hard. You're pushing too hard on me. All I want is to live my life. Papers ruffling in the courtroom. That's where we're at. Papers ruffling in the courtroom. That's where we're at. Shake up the papers, rustle them around on your desk.
Your Honor, Mr. DeMore reminded me I had failed to move the smaller photographs that the witness had showed to Ms. Wuornos in evidence. I respect the move to have an accepted evidence at this time.
Counsel? Maybe it's just, I just want to make sure I know what you're talking about.
I think Mr. Noel better look at them if he's going to look at them before.
Sorry, Judge, I'm looking at all sorts of things at the same time, so.
They're marked and signed. It is the active photograph shown to Ms.
Your Honor,
Without objection, let the attitude proceed marking evidence.
United States Exhibit 34.
But can I just open the roll on the right, make sure there's no confusion?
Now, for the board, you get 34.
Yeah, it's taking a minute. Woo. That's awesome.
Judge,
Let 'em
for
know.
the record will be clear, the reason I asked to
Be
confer with
pitting.
counsel
We'll be
is
pitting.
previously the state had
Yeah,
offered
we'll be
as an
pitting.
exhibit states number W, which the court, in light of the omission of states 12, which is now in evidence showing the Polaroid of Jeff Davis, felt was cumulative. However, at this time, the detective has testified that his photograph number 7, which was shown to Ms. Wuornos at the date of January the 16th and identified by her as the Polaroid camera, is now being offered. I wanted to make sure the council knew that because there were no corresponding blow-ups, and in light of the court's ruling, I wanted to make it clear to the court if that was acceptable.
That's true, Timmy. Just out here struggling. I'm on the struggle bus.
United States Exhibit 40.
Welcome back, Jan. Power issues.
Your Honor, we would also ask to move the evidence without objection. State's exhibit.
No objection, Your Honor.
J.
And we received the marking evidence by the prosecutor.
State Exhibit 41.
Just for linkage, may I mention?
Yes, sir.
Exhibit 41, which has been admitted in evidence without objection. Can you tell the jury what that document is, please?
That's the rental contract agreement to Jack's Mini Warehouse where the storage number C1G was rented by a person identified as Cami Green.
Thank you. Your Honor, to help you use the time better, there was a question that I asked and there was objection and the jury was excused and the jury came back in. I don't think I asked that question again when it came back in. May I ask that question?
All right, sir.
Your
Fluffing her hair.
investigation as the case officer in this
Fluffing
case,
that do.
you developed
Fluffing that do. What you do? What you do? I'm a fluffing that do. She's a fluffing that do. What she do? What she do? She's a fluffing that do in court today, Aileen. Aileen.
any evidence that Tyria Moore participated in the killing of Richard Mallard. Objection.
Hell yeah.
Overruled.
No, sir.
Ready to proceed, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, we tried to respect-
Eileen doesn't testify, does she? Or does she?
We did our best.
I think she does, actually, doesn't she?
You may
It's going to
proceed.
be
Thank you,
interesting to
Your Honor.
see.
Good afternoon.
I could be wrong. I
You
literally
have
might be making that.
told us that you have
All
testified
right, defense getting across here. Let's see what she brings. She was mad about how this was going down.
from general
This
notes
was a
that
lot of
you've
the chat.
made concerning the statements that my client made to you on January 16th. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And the judge has
told him.
allowed us
Excuse
to...
me, Your Honor, please, that question is misleading. It would indicate that those notes are separate from.
Object to the speaking objection, Your Honor.
Objection to his objection because he's objecting, Your Honor.
I don't need any of it.
Hello, sir.
You can bring it back.
What's up, Greenie? Get in here.
I'll redirect it if you'd like to, but you may proceed there.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you had lifted information from what you recall or what you had preserved as being statements from my client. Is that right?
What do you mean by lifted, ma'am?
What you have testified from here today, these sheets.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and there are typed references to information that you have testified that you gleaned from my client.
Yes, ma'am.
And I notice on these forms that there are also handwritten notes.
That's correct.
Who has written the handwritten notes on these?
Those are my handwriting.
Okay. I noticed that when you were testifying about the general information concerning the statement that my client made, you refer to page 23 and indicate that she advised she was almost harmed. And then you write out, don't use.
Yes, ma'am.
So you didn't testify that she told you that, did you?
No, ma'am.
Story, you call it story number 1. Again, notes written in hand, referring to statements from designated pages in the transcript. Did you write those notes?
Yes, ma'am.
You indicate that Wuornos shot Mallory 1 time as it sits behind the steering wheel. And that was a quote from her statement. And then yet you write in hand at least 1 time.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so that's your notation, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm referring now to your summary saying Wuornos advises she killed Mallory for the following reasons. You indicate Wuornos took final revenge on Mallory. You refer to page 47. And in your handwriting you say, by keeping his property. She didn't say she took final revenge on Mallory, did she?
No, ma'am, I said that and she agreed to it.
So what you have testified to here are your characterizations of her statement. Isn't that true, officer?
No, ma'am.
She never told you she specialized in older men, did she?
She advised me that she specialized, her customers were men over 37 years of age.
She never told you she specialized in older men, did she?
No, ma'am.
You also testified, and you label this, and your Wuornos confession, story number 2. You testified that she asks him to take his clothes off. What you didn't say is that she said in her statement, it's going to hurt her if he doesn't. Isn't that correct?
No, ma'am, I believe I did say that.
Say that an argument begins about payment, and you put in your writing, it's a struggle over a bag.
That's
Two
correct.
people are struggling. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
An argument about payment is your terminology, is your word for
Yes, ma'am.
what was said.
Yes, ma'am.
You testified that my client was arrested at a bar here in Daytona, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And she had been drinking, hadn't she, before she was arrested?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, she had been to more than one bar in the 24 hours before her arrest. Isn't that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, she actually slept outside the bar on a car seat after the bar closed, didn't she?
I've been told that, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know that undercover officers were buying her beer and dancing with her, don't you?
I know they were inside the bar talking to her.
You don't know that Investigator Joyner was buying her beer? You were in contact with him, were you not?
Just audio, no visual.
Just audio.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a moment, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear that happen? The lady's pretty good at the defense. I don't think the guy is as good. Oh, he's okay. I mean, I don't know. Not this guy either. There's another dude that's been doing
Officer,
like all
I'm
the
going to ask you to
questioning.
take a look at State's Exhibit number 29.
And I'm not the biggest.
Who was that photograph taken, please?
The day of her arrest.
The night of her arrest?
Yes, ma'am.
After she left the bar?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck. I'm starving as well.
When you talked to my client at the Volusia County Jail,
We get the date, Your Honor.
On the 16th, Your Honor, of January 1991, the day that you got a statement from my client?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
recall that day?
Yes, ma'am.
She told you over and over and over again that she had acted in self-defense and that she was drunk, didn't she?
Not in reference to Mr. Mallory.
Your Honor, I think we need to approach.
Go ahead. I don't need to be approached. Unless you have a
Okay.
motion, you want the jury to step out.
I do.
Jury, step out of the room.
What's going on? More spice.
Your Honor, once again, there's been reference to, not as it relates to Mallory, the inference there being
You
that
will
there were
listen to the
others.
question, ma'am, and I'm sorry, we'll have to listen to the answer that you request to bring in the jury, but make your motion for mistrial.
I move
Damn, dude, this fucking judge is like an asshole. Wow.
for mistrial on this basis, and I can't impeach him on that.
Look at his
without
face.
going into the others.
That's exactly, when you will listen to questions, you're gonna suffer the answers that you get, and you will listen to that question. And so your motion for mistrial is denied and bring in the jury.
Judge, that's true. When you elicit the question, you have to live with the answer. However, when you have a situation where the synopsis that the witness is using is provided to counsel right before cross-examination, you have a situation where the defense has no opportunity to prepare a synopsis which has the redactation in it. You see what I'm
This is
saying?
a synopsis of the full information given to him.
Your Honor, these are not witness statements as contemplated by the rule. These are the witness's reference notes as to areas he's going to testify from. They are not witness statements as contemplated by the rule at all. The entire interview upon which these trial reference notes the witness is using has been provided to counsel long ago. They have the whole transcript. In fact, they
It's
have the whole
spicy in here.
It's audio and visual. He simply made the notes, and I think sometimes by probably tomorrow morning we'll have to file a copy of those if the court doesn't already have them.
The court has not a copy.
They are simply the officer's own prepared notes that refer
What's up, Jessica?
to the pages in the subject matter. They aren't verbatim witness
Door?
statements. They aren't contemporaneous with any witness. They're simply his preparation notes for trial.
All right, I will file the officer's copy for identification and sure testify.
An additional matter, Your Honor, is in response to that question, and Mr. Tenner and I approached and discussed this with Investigator Prezepa, a simple no would have sufficed. You don't have to say not in reference to that.
Let's don't be picky about the
Well,
answer that
Judge-
you elicit, because you know what the answer's gonna be.
And Your Honor, I'm a little concerned now. You know, we
I know we are.
God, we need now, if I was Aileen, we need to fucking judge immediately.
If they are going to ask him questions, the only truthful answer involves that crime, that narrowing, that muzzling.
I'm not even on her side here. I mean, I'm more so not on Aileen Wuornos' side compared to other people in the chat, but this is gross. This is terrible. Like, the bias in this is fucking glaring.
Now, with the court's permission, he should be able to give a full and honest answer to any question asked. This is a search for the truth.
And I agree, and we discussed with the witness, and we all agreed we were going to talk in reference to Mallory. And
That's all he said?
And Ms. Jenkins said, what about X? We all know that's in reference to Mallory. All you need to say is no.
Well,
Yes.
You asked a
maybe.
question, you got an answer. Now, that's all I'm gonna live with, because that's all I've heard.
Respectfully object and move for mistrial. I think, I don't know if that was.
I
you
put it
did
in the
that?
record for you. The
Your Honor.
objection was noted, and the motion for
Thank you, Your
mistrial
Honor.
is denied. Name, Clark.
Officer, do you remember my client telling you that when she was spending time with Mr. Mallory, she was getting drunk royal?
You're right. I mean, this judge
Would
is
refresh your memory, page 5, transcript.
Would that be which tape, ma'am?
That would be in the original transcript, page 5, second tape.
Second tape. Yes, ma'am.
She also told you, and you can refer to that same page, page 5, that she told you that she spent the whole night drinking, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
So she did tell you that she was drunk when she was with Mallory.
That's correct.
And in fact, there was evidence found at the scene that would support that, wasn't there?
Which scene, ma'am?
The scene where Mallory's body was discovered. And start with that one.
There were discarded debris there.
And beer cans.
Yes, ma'am.
And at the scene where the vehicle was found, there was evidence of alcohol, was there not?
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, there was a bottle of vodka that was almost empty. Isn't that right?
Half empty, yes, ma'am.
And during your investigation of this homicide, you did a background on Mallory, did you not?
Yes, ma'am.
And you learned that he liked to drink a lot. He liked to drink excessively.
He would drink, yes, ma'am.
Do you recall indicating in your report that he likes to drink excessive, page 4 of your report, officer?
I don't have that with me, ma'am.
Just a moment, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, they're so mad that she has a defense attorney that's willing to put up a fight for
Refresh
her.
your memory to see that?
It's crazy.
Yes, please.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She also told you that while she was with him that Mr. Mallory was smoking marijuana, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
She told you he was smoking a lot of marijuana.
He just said he was smoking some pot.
From the time she picked him up until the time that she left, he was smoking marijuana, wasn't he? According to her statements.
Could I have a page on that, ma'am?
Certainly.
I believe I found it.
Okay, thank you. She did tell you that? Should be pages 5 and 6 of the transcript.
Right. She advised me that whole night drinking, having fun. And when I required from her as to what is having fun, she advised me just talking. He's smoking pot and I'm drinking, and we're talking.
Okay, and she says they're doing that until about 5 a.m. in the morning, does she not?
Yes, ma'am.
And she told you that he picked her up sometime after 10:30, and then when she got in the car, he was smoking marijuana, didn't she?
She advised me that he was smoking pot sometime during that time.
The background investigation revealed that Mr. Mallory liked to smoke marijuana, didn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Investigation also revealed that it changed him completely when he was smoking marijuana. Isn't that true?
I would need to be refreshed on that, ma'am.
Do you recall taking the statement of a Jacqueline Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall that she was the girlfriend of Mr. Mallory?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall, would it refresh your memory to see that?
If I could,
report, page
yes,
10?
ma'am.
Did that refresh your memory?
Yes, ma'am.
His personality changed. He was smoking marijuana.
Excuse me, just a moment. Your Honor, I now see what she's referring to, and I would respectfully object on the grounds, Your Honor, that this testimony is based upon a hearsay statement. The witness is not available for cross-examination by the state. And there's no way to test the meaning, the general meaning of the answers as they're framed. It's hearsay, Your Honor. We are not confronted with, not able to examine it.
Your Honor, witness indicated that his statement refreshed his recollection. That's all it was used for, to refresh the witness's recollection.
But what Mr. Tanner is talking about is the substance, and I don't want to make any comments about that from the jury. I was just making an objection.
Well, maybe we need to take up the substance outside the presence
Your
of the
Honor, it's
jury.
not offered for the truth in the matter asserted.
That I can't tell. The jury will step in the jury room and all.
If Your Honor, please, our first objection would be that this is clearly hearsay. It is an attempt by the defense, Your Honor, at, in effect, I think, character assassination of a murder victim by the use of inadmissible evidence. This statement and the assertions being put before the jury in the form of questions are simply a compilation of a statement by a third party, a lady by the name of Jacqueline Davis. Now, she's available if they would like to call her as a witness and believe that she may have some relevant or material information, evidence to offer to this jury in this cause. But to try to bring Ms. Davis's varying opinions, comments, and thoughts about the murder victim into this trial in this fashion to, in effect, discredit or smear the dead man who is not here certainly to defend himself would not only violate the hearsay law, but, Your Honor, would not serve the best interests of justice and would be totally unfair to the murder victim and his family.
Your Honor, two things. First, as to Mr. Tanner's statement that she's available, I would request a deposition tonight. Let's do it.
Your Honor, she has been available to them since she was first listed as a witness back in January of 1991 with an appropriate address. The defense counsel wished to take her deposition, she could. They were also supplied with numerous discovery materials, Judge, which listed her as a witness and gave a synopsis of her testimony. They've chosen not to do so, Your Honor, because they hope that what the court will do is simply not be to follow the law. We know that.
I object to that, Your Honor. Now,
Well, the jury's not here, you don't have to go.
well, yeah, but you know, you get.
Don't worry about the cameras. You want to have a microphone.
Forget the cameras, Judge.
You just talk to me.
Your Honor, Mr. Tanner, let me see if I can get it straight. Mr. Tanner indicated she's available for us to talk to now. I understood that to mean she's somewhere around where we could have access to her. Could we schedule a deposition tonight? Can the state assist us?
I don't care what you do, it's going to have a hard time getting us done.
Damn, this judge. I mean, the bias towards him, just the way his tone is between the prosecution and. So, like, I like if you got a dickhead judge that's a dickhead to everybody, but, like, man, he is clearly, like, this one is wild. This is crazy.
The clerk's going to be available to you to issue one. And from what I'm gathering, the lady might live in some county other than Volusia. If you'll be back here at 9:30, you can do whatever you want to in your off hours. But it's the objection by Mr. Tanner. The objection is sustained and bringing this.
Wait, Judge. We haven't got to the hearsay. We're still on the first hearsay. Let me just say, in regard to Mr. DeMorse, we've been trying to find this lady for quite some time. If Your Honor would like, I can put our investigator, Mr. Sanchez, on the stand. We'll give you extensive efforts to try to find her.
But we both do that.
Her statement was provided to us 5 p.m. Friday afternoon.
This bulldog shaking his chins. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You're sustained. Blah, blah, blah.
Then let's take up the evidentiary matter.
All right.
All right. All right. You want to do whatever you want in free time. We can do whatever you need to do. Maybe back from 8 o'clock in the morning.
Ruled on a similar issue when Mr. Tanner was doing direct testimony. He asked the detective whether the detective had information connecting Tyree Moore. As Your Honor recalls, we objected. Your Honor overruled the objection and allowed that information to come in.
Right.
Allowing the detective to testify as to facts elicited during the course of his investigation and their consistency with what then transpired with regard to Ms. Wuornos' arrest and Ms. Moore, so on and so forth. Ms. Jenkins is attempting to do the exact same thing, to try to see if there is independent information that was gathered by the detective which was consistent with what Ms. Wuornos said, and then to see what efforts the detective took to See what that was all about? She's not trying to elicit hearsay, but the truth of the matter asserted in the statement is irrelevant. The point of the matter is whether the detective had information on that issue. That's what she's trying to elicit. She did not ask him, no, she did not ask him, by the way, what did Jacqueline Davis told you? She asked him, did you have information in category X?
He's not even listening. He's just like hanging out.
When he said that the statement would help him refresh his recollection, he got to read it. It was the detective who agreed with that, to refresh recollection.
Based upon your
Some Gene.
so therefore the objection is sustained and ready to proceed.
This is a wild one.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Officer, in trying to ascertain what had happened to Mr. Mallory, you went into the Clearwater area, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And began to question people. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And during your investigation, you went to several nude bars, did you not?
Yes, ma'am.
Why was that?
Well, ma'am, we just wanted to see some titties. I don't know what else. Oh, Judge, I'm sorry. I just got to tell the truth.
It was advised that Mr. Mallory would frequent these particular establishments.
It also had something to do with his inclination towards pornography.
Objection, Your Honor. Ask that the question be stricken.
Sir, was he a freak?
They already know do that or we can correct it. I think it's a pretty court order too, in the event that it's necessary.
Yes, sir.
You may proceed.
Isn't it a fact that my client told you when she was talking to you about what had happened, that Mr. Mallory talked to her about pornography and asked her if she was interested or knew people that were interested?
No, ma'am.
You don't recall that?
No, ma'am.
Oh, dude, you are... I think the evidence we've heard, just that we know of, I mean, if in her own words it was enough, and I know, you know, they're not really going into that. They're not attacking what she said, and even her second thing, and even in how we know that Mallory was killed, and then hiding the body, getting rid of the stuff. I think that alone fucked her. Don't get me wrong. I think that she fucked herself. Whether she had incidents where she was beat and got into altercations and some of it was defensive. This one doesn't seem to be like that. That's my opinion there. But also, two things can be true at the same time. This judge has it out for her anyways. Doesn't like that she even has a good defense, which she, you know, has a decent one, in my opinion, here as well. And yeah, like it seems like the prosecution and the state, you know, they are the state, but the judge is working together. It's crazy. It is wild.
You, in fact, at one point arrested a nude dancer for the murder of Mr. Mallory, did you not?
Yes, ma'am.
Extradited her from, I believe it was Louisiana?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was a result of your investigation through the nude bars
That's correct.
and his inclination to spend time
Yes, ma'am.
with those individuals. Did you have information that Mr. Mallory became more paranoid or obsessed when he was drinking?
Yes, ma'am.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Oh my God, I just hear mumbling over the side. Open your lips, you fat fucking hog. Good God.
Lee told you over and over, didn't she, that Mr. Mallory started getting violent with her?
No, ma'am.
I want to refer to page 21, second tape.
an interesting day, though. This has been an interesting watch, regardless. There's some...
Did she tell you that he got violent with her?
The question, Your Honor, was over and over again.
I will establish that.
I'm sorry, Judge, I withdraw it.
Page 21, tape 2.
Right door? That's
Yes.
brutal.
Where are you looking at, ma'am?
The very bottom.
Where she begins to state he got out of the car?
I'm sorry, we're talking about a struggle. Also, did you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. She also told you, refer to page 9, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see?
Excuse me, I have to object to the form of the question also. First of all, she's acting as if there's a second now, and there wasn't even a first.
The officer answered yes. But you want me to rephrase this?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Officer, on more than one occasion, my client indicated to you that Mr. Mallory became violent with her, didn't she? Would it refresh your recollection to look at the transcript, officer?
Yes, ma'am.
You can look at page 5, page 9.
I bet short and a tiny dick. All of the bad things. Except he's not balding. He's got that fucking military cut.
Also page 7, officer.
I don't see anything on page 5. I'll look on 9.
That's how it feels.
I'm sorry, officer, that's page it's marked out, page 7. And it would be the 5th line up for the large paragraph.
5th from the large paragraph?
No, 5th up from the bottom, I'm sorry. Beginning with Wuornos.
Yes, ma'am, I see it.
Okay, so she told you that he was getting violent with her, and he told you that on more than one time. Is that true, officer?
Yes, ma'am.
And she told you that he was coming after her.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
And she told you that when he started to get violent,
if he is getting violent and coming after her, then again, that would be self-defense. So, I don't know. Me personally, I go all over the place through the whole fucking thing.
she decided to defend herself, didn't she? Page 7 of the transcript.
All the interviews always end up feeling bad for her. I do know that.
She had stated we were fighting a little bit, and I had my purse right on the passenger floor. Is that where you're...
She says that he started to get violent with her. She decided to defend herself.
Now, Your Honor, if we, before, that's not what it says.
We think you can have a record.
I'm sorry.
The section that I believe we're looking at is, she stated, then he started getting violent with me, so we're fighting a little bit, and I had my purse right on the passenger floor. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And you've already agreed that he told her that she told you that he was coming after her. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's what you told me.
And that he came after her again after the first shot. Is that true?
May we have a reference again, Your Honor, to page?
Page 21, I'm sorry. This is the second tape.
At the bottom of page 21?
Yes, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
She told you that she warned Mr. Mallory to stop or she would keep shooting, isn't that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Page, please.
Page 59. And isn't it a fact that she told you during that conversation with you, that you had with her, that she acted in self-defense?
Do you have the page for that, ma'am?
Well, do you recall throughout her conversation with you that she told you she had acted in self-defense?
During the time that she spoke to me,
Oh, nice door. That'll be interesting. I'm interested in seeing that.
she never made a reference as to what Mr. Mallory was doing for the self-defense.
Those are awesome.
She told you he was getting violent with her and that he came after her.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, she made no specific mention of what was occurring. She said that he was violent, but then right on that same phrase, she says, we're fighting a little bit.
Okay, but as you go on, she says he was violent with her and she responded.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You know, I mean, one thing that the defense is making pretty, blunt and blatant right now is that he did cherry pick a lot of the statements that she told him, right? And I mean, out the gate, because there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't, if they know this, it makes more sense as to why, again, she would shoot somebody. I think the thing that hurts her the most is with the excessiveness of the shots, and then the aftermath with like getting rid of the body, hiding the body, taking the car. But still, I mean, dude, she's also living on the street, and probably any time she's had any kind of interaction with law enforcement, it's probably been negative. Let's just be real. They probably took advantage of her also, just knowing what the fuck is she gonna do. It's really fucking gross out there, and especially on the streets. And yeah, man. Marty flipping.
Testified on direct that what she told you was that she wasn't about to let anyone skip out on her money. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
In the same breath, she also said she wasn't about to let someone rape her, didn't she? It's page 6, if you want to refer to it.
Tape 1 or 2?
This would be the most recent one that we received. Page 6.
I have under page 6, tape 1, and I wasn't about to let somebody skip out of my money that I'm working for. Yes, ma'am.
And she said,
and I think is very kind of clean.
and then the next sentence, I wasn't about to let somebody rape me either.
No, that isn't the next sentence, Ron. I mean, the witness responds, if she's taken them out of context, it's not the next.
You can come back and read her that. You can come back and read her that.
Yes, sir, thanks.
Did she tell you when she was speaking to you that she wasn't going to let anybody rape her?
Yes, ma'am.
You have testified that she told different stories. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, she told you while she was talking to you she was having trouble remembering. Do you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
She told you because she was drunk all the time. Do you recall that?
She was having trouble remembering that day. She had said that she had been drinking that night.
Okay. And at one point, she told you that she was an alcoholic, didn't she? She drinks 24 hours a day.
Do you have the page for that, ma'am?
Sure. Page 7 of the most recent
I got my
transcript,
pages,
top
bitch.
page.
I got my number. Don't even worry about me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you recall that she told you that?
Yes, ma'am.
She's an alcoholic. She drinks 24 hours a day.
Yes, ma'am.
She also told you during the time that she was talking to you that men get rough with her and she has to defend herself. And she defended herself. Page 6, bottom of the page.
She's doing a good job right now from that opening. I was like, fuck, you know, thinking about the jury, right? Like, I think this defense attorney is
bottom
doing a
of
good
page
job right now. I
6,
mean, I know how
Yes,
this ends,
it's
but Lord, props
Don't
to
see
this
that.
lady.
Tape 1. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am, I'm looking there. That's,
At the very bottom, let's see, it's the,
she speaks about something else there.
and then she says,
On my page 6 toward the bottom, it's where I testify what she told me about having 250,000 men. Is that the same page?
and then she says, that's okay, strike that. My client told you while she was talking to you that she didn't intend to kill anyone, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
She said that the killing wasn't intentional.
I need to be,
Page 47 transcript.
is it toward the top or bottom, ma'am?
Oh my God, holy shit. I've got the perfect thing. Oh my God, holy shit. Who remembers the show Weird Science? Who remembers the show Weird Science? Because holy shit, I'm trying to get the best picture. Oh my God, the judge. And I'm talking the TV show, not the movie. So in one of the episodes, what was the character's name? Chet. Okay, the Chet was the older brother of the black-haired guy. In one of these shows, Lisa, the lady that they created, turned Chet into this like grotesque creature. Okay? And this is the judge. Okay, you guys are not even ready for this. It's down to the military style haircut. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. I've never seen anything more perfect in my life. Holy shit. Is this real life? Because holy shit, dude. What was this guy's name? Judge, yeah, Urel Blunt Jr. I give you Blunt. Tell me this is not the most perfect depiction of the judge. I'm honestly completely blown away by what I'm seeing right now. I mean, that's the same. They're the same. Same. I feel like I need to get this. I'm going to have to make some kind of gag out of this. Hold on. For future episodes. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Like, there's something in my head. I was like, man, there's something that looks a lot like, and I knew it was a TV show. And I started doing a little Googling. I was like, yes, this is it.
Page 47, old transcript.
Yeah,
second
both packs.
tape.
That was craziness. I've never seen something so perfect.
Yes, I'm sorry. Page 47, second tape, bottom of the page.
I'll put this up.
She indicates to you that she didn't intend to kill anybody. Does she not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Me?
Officer, I have another question. You testified in direct examination from a map that was placed on the easel, and you made a little summary of that and the way that one would travel from one point to the next. When did you make that?
Several days ago.
Okay, that's how you would travel, is that right?
I took the most direct routes, the most major arteries that would be available.
Okay, so you don't know that that's how she travels, is that true?
No, ma'am.
I have just a moment, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 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 ma'am. Y'all heard that?
No further questions, Your Honor, thank you.
Tanner?
Yes, Your Honor, please, court, just a
7
couple.
broken ribs.
I just want to only address those areas of the transcript Ms. Jenkins referred to. And first, I'd like you to look at transcript number 1, page 6.
Weird science.
Yes, sir.
And I'd like you to read that paragraph where she began a line or two below. The paragraph, or the portion she was reading from, begins, and I wasn't about to let somebody skip out on my money. Begin reading there and read to the end of the page. Page 6, transcript 1.
And
Are these the words of Aileen Wuornos, correct?
That's correct. And I wasn't about to let somebody skip out on my money that I'm working for and I think is very kind of clean, because I use rubbers all the time. And I wasn't about to let somebody rape me either. So when they got really huffy with me, which, excuse me, which I had...
Oh, he went,
had gone through...
Objection, Your Honor. After the first, yeah, you can stop the word inaudible. Continue the word inaudible.
Which I had gone through over 250,000 men.
Now stop there. And begin with, so that's, I just want to clear this.
So that's, I just want to clear this. I want to get this all out in the open. I want to clear it, and I want to clear my girlfriend because she's not involved. She is very innocent.
Thank you. All right, look at transcript 1, number 7, again, dealing with the rest of the statement which Ms. Jenkins referred to. And begin with, so I shot him. That's the bottom of page 7.
Back to this.
All right, sir. And read through where?
Yep, just that. So I shot him.
So I shot him.
Stands
and
up
then
and puts a couple in him. She's got a shame.
I
Your
thought
Honor,
that,
I object, I didn't cite to that in the transcript. Page 7, the second tape.
Take off and look at it, we're here on the same wavelength there.
Second tape.
It's spicy.
You indicated it was the second tape?
Second tape, yes.
All right.
Chair.
Let's go to the second tape, page 7. Are you with me?
yes, sir.
And this is where Ms. Jenkins asked you if he didn't say that she didn't say that he'd started to get violent. Would you read that entire statement, beginning with the doors are open?
Yes, sir. The doors are open, okay. So then he's getting really heavy, on me, and stuff. And I'm going like, now he's getting to where he just wants to just,
And just in the chat there real quick, hold on. I'm going to read it straight from AI. Did Aileen go to school? I've been wondering if she understood how big of a number 250,000 was. And then I Googled, or I gronked it here on X, and it says, Aileen had almost no formal education. She attended school very irregularly as a child, mostly in Michigan. She was expelled from school in 9th grade around 14 or 15. After getting pregnant, she claimed her brother Keith was the father. The baby was put up for adoption in 1971. She never returned to school and never earned a diploma or GED. So no, she wasn't. By age 15, she was living in the woods near her old house, then fully on the streets hitchhiking and prostituting to survive. That's how I remember. I know that was she, I believe, coming from Ohio, she lived in like a car in the woods in the winter, and that's why she went to Florida, because at least there wouldn't be a winter if she's going to have to live this brutal life. But yeah, it's sad as
No.
fuck.
Unzipped his pants, not take his pants off or anything, just start having sex and stuff. And I said, well, why don't you just disrobe or something, you know? I mean, why do you have to have your clothes still on? Then he started getting violent with me, so we're fighting a little bit, and I had my purse right on the passenger floor.
All right, sir, thank you. And finally, was it second transcript, page 21, Ms. Jenkins? I don't want to get in the wrong transcript.
I think so. I'm trying to get my notes.
All right. And begin with 21, where I shot him in the side, and just read to the end of the page, and that deals where she talked about what she talked about.
All right. Ms. Wuornos says, I shot him in the side. I stated okay. Ms. Wuornos says, and then he got out of the car. I then replied, he was behind the steering wheel. Ms. Wuornos says, right. And I advise, okay. Ms. Wuornos says, he got out of the car, and then he was coming toward me, and I shot him again, I think in the stomach.
And did she describe
Witness
how...
can finish the sentence.
Was it not finished? I shot him again, I think, in the stomach.
And it's page 20.
Okay, yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. It continues.
I'll start with the last line again. He got out of the car, and then he was coming toward me, and I shot him again, I think in the stomach or in the chest or somewhere around that area.
Continue.
Then he fell to the ground, and then I took no weight. When he fell to the ground, and then I think, because I was so drunk, I'm not sure, but I think, if I remember right, I just kept shooting him.
After he fell to the ground.
Correct.
No further questions, John.
All right, first video there. Man, that was interesting. Is he going to stay? Where do we go next? 1 hour and 9? I don't think I'm going to do that this morning. I think we're going to do a little bit of a short session here this time. We've been here for like 2.5 hours though, so hold on. Counsel and the judge discuss evidence and testimony outside the presence of the jury. So we'll start with that next Sunday. Look at the judge here. He looks a little different. He's in a little bit of a suit up here. Dude, I'm going to make something with that picture though. Like this judge, oh, I forgot to fix my background. Yeah, this judge sucks. This judge is terrible. But very interesting. Yeah, that guy definitely perked up and seemed to have all the answers for the prosecution, you know. But then, you know, I really enjoyed how the defense went against that, though. I thought they did a very good job of kind of showing the jury, hey, he's not even reading all of the statements. He's kind of cherry picking what they want you to hear. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully, I mean, honestly, I'm all over the place with this, because when I see Aileen Wuornos do interviews, I feel horrible for her. I feel horrible for her life that she lived. But then also, when you get down to the kind of life she was living, the drugs and alcohol that she was intaking, and just the lifestyle in general, and then you add a gun into that mix. And then also, yeah, I mean, being abused is no excuse either, and I do believe in self-defense, so I don't know. It's an interesting one, and I'm glad some folks are here watching it with us, and we can debate it, and we can talk about it, and yeah, we can see where we end up at the end of the day. At this stream right here, folks, oh, I've got a wheel to spin. Hold on. We got a wheel to spin. Hold on. We got a wheel this morning. We're going to spin that son of a bitch. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, let me take down my banner. Boom. Boom. Oh, wrong one. Boom. All right. Thank you all so much. This is going to be for a Hell Yeah magnet. This is going to be for a publicly buzzed coaster. And also, I think I've still got, yeah, publicly buzzed classic stickers too. And I've got something new coming, but it's not here yet. So it will not be a part of this one. But all of you beautiful people, good luck. Pumpkin the kitty just picked up a win. If Kathy is still in the chat, holy shit, nice. Pumpkin was feeling lucky this morning. That's what she said, and Pumpkin was damn right. You need to go buy a lottery ticket and see what Pumpkin wants to do numbers-wise. Maybe use Pumpkin's birthday or something. Try to figure out some numbers that way. So Pumpkin, the good stuff. Hell yeah, Pumpkin. Congratulations. Love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. Pumpkin getting that win. Pumpkin getting that win. Pumpkin getting that win. Yeah. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it. There we are, Kathy. Congratulations. The next time I'll be live will be tonight for Wrestle Plunge, and this stream is going to take you directly into that stream. And if you get there, even if you don't come back and watch with me tonight, please give it a like. That would help me out tremendously. And yeah, other than that, you're going to see me back here Tuesday for, of course, not only book club, and if you're not in the book club, you should be this season because book club is incredibly fun. We're listening to Mindhunter together each week. I think we're going to do chapter 3 this week. I'm freaking excited about it. But before that, we'll be doing some body cam footage or some dash cam footage, something along those lines. And then, yeah, of course, Thursday as well. And then I need to figure out what I'm doing for Feral Friday. I usually don't know until I do know. So, but yeah, good time this morning. Everybody coming through here. I appreciate the hell out of it. Oh, fuck, you're right. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, actually, probably not on Thursday. That's a good call. Like, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll be home that evening. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something fun. We'll see. Just keep your ears on for that. That is a good point. That is a very good point at the end of the day. And I may just want to chill, honestly, because I'll be driving 4 hours that day. So even if I am back home that night, I'll probably be tired. So that's a good point. Yeah, maybe we'll skip Thursday. I don't know. Keep your eyes on things. But that is a good call, Jim. And yeah, Thanksgiving, Thursday. I have 2 Thanksgiving. I'm doing the Thanksgiving on Wednesday night with Dan. And then I'm doing Thanksgiving on Thursday with Cassie's family. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to get some turkey. We're fixing a couple things for the for Dan's. I'm doing deviled eggs. I think I'm doing stuffing and I think mac and cheese maybe. So yeah. Yeah, tentative Thursday is where we're at right now. We'll see how it works out. We'll see how it goes. But yes, this stream is going to take you directly into tonight's Wrestle Plunge stream. Every Sunday night we get together on my second channel and we watch some wrestling live together for about 2 hours. So, if that's not your bag, I totally get it. It's not true crime, but it is interesting and it is fun. And we don't take it too serious on there. We have a good time. So, oh my God, I love some deviled eggs too. I'm a big deviled egg guy. It's one of the best things of the year. Woo! Boom, 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 boom. We're right there. Well, before that, we'll see each other again. I still got multiple streams till then. Hopefully I'll see you on one. Go check out any more of my content. I got clips. I got stuff all over the place. Go check out the videos of some of those crazy moments from the Tuesdays and Thursday shows. Let's go. Have a great Sunday, guys. Love you.
Nothing to see here, please.